One of the most important concepts in technical analysis is the concept of the trend. I'm sure that you have heard by now the phrases "go with the trend," "never trade against the trend," and needless to mention my favorite phrase, "the trend is your friend." There are basically three directions of the trend: upwards direction, downwards direction, and sideways direction. There are only three directions for the trend. Remember that, always remember that. Once I was in one of my seminars, a student of mine, at the end of a long workshop, he said, "Sir, I disagree with you." And I was very happy to hear his objection. He says, "There are not only three directions, there are five." And then I encouraged him to come forward and say the new two directions, but then I realized that he had many losing positions and he was trying to justify his actions and convince himself that he was right. Unfortunately, he was wrong, very wrong, and he lost his account. Now, remember that there are only three directions: up, down, and sideways. Now, what is the definition of the trend? The definition of the trend is successively higher tops and higher bottoms for an uptrend, or for a downtrend, successively lower tops and lower bottoms. This definition stems from Charles Dow's publications in the Wall Street Journal editorials in the early 20th century. Now, I would like to present three ways to define the uptrend. The first one is two higher tops and two higher bottoms. Two successively higher tops and two successively higher bottoms. We're concentrating here on the definition of the uptrend. The opposite goes for the downtrend, of course. So I repeat myself, the minimum requirement for many traders is two successively higher tops and two successively higher bottoms. The minute the second higher bottom is formed, then there is an uptrend in place, and perhaps some of them would even go ahead and place a buy order. Similarly, some other traders, more conservative, a bit more conservative, would consider an upward trend in place after two successively higher tops and bottoms are formed and prices reach the 50% retracement between the most current top and the most current bottom. Then they would feel more confident that an uptrend is in place, and perhaps they would go ahead and place a buy order. Now, the third definition is even more conservative, and this is my favorite, to be honest. So the third definition is two successively higher tops and two successively higher bottoms, and price exceeds the second top. Now I feel more confident that an uptrend is in place, and I am going ahead to place a buy order. Now, the third direction is the sideways direction, is the trendless direction, is the range as we all know it. What does it mean? It means that the market is going nowhere, it's going sideways. And for that, since there is no trend in place, I stay out of the market. Never forget that. Stay tuned for more.
Hi guys, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell to keep up with new videos.